You probably want your business to grow. You want to scale it, and you want to, if you're doing 20K, you want to make 50K per month. If you do 50K per month, you want to do 100K per month. Let's say you do, and you really reach the point, like, okay, it's time to scale, right? Now, what's going to happen is that you build a sales team, you start hiring other people to do delivery for you, you hire an onboarding specialist, suddenly you're managing a team rather than passionately creating and impacting people's lives. Now you're running a cold machine that requires you to manage people and all the headaches that come with that. You are now looking at your business as a data set. Your conversations, instead of what can I create, what's the next piece of work I want to make, you're now thinking about improving your show rates with 5%. I don't know about you, but that's soul draining as hell. And I'm not just saying this. I have a client with whom I've built and led the sales team, setters, closers, head coaches, and we did about 1.1 million in cash collected. I personally collected that cash on sales calls in the last 6 months. And yes, it's the best way to make a lot of money in the creator economy, selling your products, mentorship, coaching, whatever it is. But this is also where I really learned, okay, this is not what I want to be doing for my own business, because you have to be a specific person to enjoy that. You really need to like the cold nature of business, because business is a cold language of systems and structure. And where in the beginning your business was about creation and impact and building IP and building a world around your ideas, which is my philosophy, right? The philosophy of the composer, being someone who gets to study and train and live his life and turn that into stories and value and offers and cool businesses for your people. Gives you a life where you can creatively express and still make a bunch of money. But when you decide to go scale that, you will lose the connection to it. You will become detached, and you will trade that off for a little bit more money. In some cases, a lot of money. But then I'd argue, why do you want that? Why do you want to scale to 100, 200, 300K per month? Is it because that's what we do? Is that because you see a lifestyle on the internet you want to live too? Is that because your purpose in life is to buy a yacht for your mom? Could be. In that case, all the power to you. But in most cases, man, your business, I think, should be an extension of the life you want to live. And trading off your energy, and now really have to work in your business, leading a sales team and talking about show rates, I don't think is going to give you more vitality in life. And so it's a reasonable question to ask yourself, first of all, why do I want to make so much money? Like, is that my authentic desire, or is that something I picked up on in this social media age? I'd argue that you'd be more rich as a person if you have a business that allows you to just play and compose and enjoy the vitality it adds to your life, rather than you just burn the candle on both ends, trying to scale, and you don't even enjoy that process, right? Because if the answer is that you, for example, want to make 40K, 50K per month, awesome. You can ask yourself how you want to do that, rather than to just mindlessly accept scale. Because if you're going down that road, which is the road most people choose, most people will reach a point where you're sick and tired of what you're doing. Even if you're making $500,000 per month, it's not going to better your life, because it's taking from your vitality. You're trading your life force for additional money, which is the exact same trap you try to escape, in the 9 to 5 rat race that everybody comfortably throws stones at, right? It's now a golden cage rather than just a cage. So if you get to the answer, 10K, 20K, 30K per month in profit is more than enough that I need to achieve the farm that I want to build for myself and the animals, and to provide for my children and live a more than beautiful life, then it's really important to make that the objective, because then you can ask yourself, okay, how do I want to do that? Because how you make the money, I'd argue, is more important than the amount of money. Do you hate to do outreach? Do you hate to do sales calls? Cool, now you can actually build a business that doesn't require you to do that. I feel that the obsession with scaling your business is just a modern trap of materialism, while the real objective is the way in which you make that money. That's why people escape the rat race. It's the way you make that money. But also, if you scale your business and you are unhappy with what you have to do to make that shit ton of money now, you're also going to realize that same thing again, how you make the money. I tried it and I've seen it, and I would choose to live like a composer, absolutely love the work I'm doing and the people I'm doing that work for, and still make a bunch of money. I like my business to give me energy rather than to take it from me. And I think for most people, it's a mistake to think otherwise.